Welcome everybody to the best replays of the week, where we showcase the best replays from this past week. And this one was played by the user Sphinx, driving the T-10 on an assault battle on Erlenberg. T-10 is the T-9 heavy tank for the Russians. Used to be the IS-8, got buffed a little bit and moved and changed to the T-10. Pretty damn good heavy tank as well. Its armor on the IS-8 used to be really lackluster, but it did get some buffs, and now it plays a lot better than it did before. You can see already starting to bounce damage. This thing still plays a little bit like a medium tank rather than a heavy tank, where you are able to rely on its armor a little bit more than you were before. Gets a very nice gun as well. Gets a tier 10 gun of 258 mils of pen and 440 average damage. Taking a look on the right at that SP1C, gets a shot through his front. Going to try and punish him for being too far forward. This is an assault battle, so you'd expect a little bit more defense than there is here. You've got to be careful of that T-30. Wow! Bounces a shot from that T-30. You'll be interested to see later on whether he's got the big gun or the stock gun, because the T-30 has something like 286 mils of pen. That's a little bit unusual, and that would bounce. Got to be careful of this T-54E1, because while he hasn't got very good penetration, he does get 4 shells in that autoloader. He's doing a good job of bouncing hits here. Was assuming maybe that T-54E1 was off at the back doing a reload, but maybe he's not, because he is still threatening a little bit. And we'll have to see, because once he starts his reload, it can push up the hill here to try and get some shots on people without having to worry about getting hit in the rear. Sphinx got a little bit of support in the back here. Most of his team kind of lagging behind. You can see the M103 stuck on that corner there, not really sure what he's doing. Gets a great shot on the turret of the 54E1 as he's backing off. Artillery shells raining in, but he still hasn't taken any damage here. Still got a couple of allies not really doing anything, and as you can see, they have completely lost the right-hand flank. The medium tanks for the enemy team has just absolutely steamrolled them there. So that kind of puts a little bit of a stopwatch on this situation. It's a lovely shot on the commander's hatch of the T-30. They are now in a race against time. They've got to try and push the guys in front of them as quickly as they can before the guys from behind turn up. I was going to say that there is a Tiger P AFK, which may slow them down, but it provided a little more than a speed hump as they came steamrolling in. Lovely shot into the undercarriage of the Tiger. Does finally take some damage from that Tiger, because that thing has a pretty damn good gun. Going to go head to head with the 112 now. As you can see, not messing around anymore. The team has to push these guys as quickly as they can, because the medium tanks are coming. Trying to see if he can get a shot on the Tiger instead, but switches back across to the 112, doing some great damage to him now. He's got the support, some of his team finally, putting shot after shot into the underbelly there. Tiger looks like he's backing off, but he's not safe enough. Sphinx will be reloaded any second now. He is reloaded, he takes his shot, he gets the kill, and that's everybody from the front apart from this TVP dealt with just in time for the tanks from the rear to arrive. Luckily for them though, they've pushed in lights first, while the mediums are still trying to duel with that cowardly M103 at the back. So hopefully the allies can do something and take out these light tanks before the rest of the team arrives. I'm going to try and get a shot on this T-37. What a hit! Kill number 3 now. They're going to move in against this T-37. He gets taken out by the IS-3. And that was some great work there. And they're going to try and take out this T-54. What a beautiful shot. That's kill number 4. And like I said, the light tanks came steaming in, assuming that the mediums were hot on their heels. But it looks like they just got themselves taken out while the mediums tried to take out the M103 and the allied artillery. I mean, they did do it, but at the cost of losing their light tanks. And now Sphinx is going to have to move. He's caught out in the open. The Super Pershing's gone off towards the base. IS-3 is kind of meandering around, so Sphinx is going to hang out in this position. He is in a pretty good hold-down position there. Going to bounce shots pretty much all day, but he has to be careful of taking artillery hits. Hopefully the Super Pershing... Ooh, that could prove to be a costly miss. Hopefully the Super Pershing will be distracting the artillery enough Can he get a shot on the rear of this Skoda? The IS-3 is still alive thanks to the fact that he's got that indestructible Russian armor. Going to keep focused on the Skoda T50 because the SP1C probably reloading at this point. Going to try and get the guns out of the battle as quickly as possible. Try and deal with the biggest risk. The IS-3 looks like he's trying to do acrobatics. Gets a great hit on the Skoda as he's falling back. Going to see where this Skoda goes now. Looks like he's turned around and he's coming in this direction. So Sphinx should be able to take him out. He can. He starts to move forward. Maybe a little bit too late. He's got an SP1C in front. WZ-120 behind. He's being chased. He's going to slam the brakes on. Gets a great ram on the WZ. WZ does 360 damage to himself. Then he gets a hit through the front. Then he's going to reverse to get his front armor onto target, which is a brilliant little maneuver there. Slammed on the brakes to allow the WZ to ram into him and then reverses around him to get his front armor pointed to his gun. Now he's just got to deal with this SP1C. He only has 209 hit points left, so he's got to play this one carefully. It looks like the Super Pershing tried to cap the base out, but actually did absolutely nothing, as he just gets eliminated by that GW Panther. Now, Sphinx going to be heading towards the cap circle, but he finds the SP1C. SP1C not map aware at all. He gets taken out. And that is kill number 7. That leaves him up against the 3 artillery. If he can win this one, he's going to get himself, I don't think a Kolobanov's, but I think he's going to pick himself, if he can win, by killing everybody, he'll get himself a Pools medal and a Pascucci's medal. I'm just going to speed this one up until we get back into some action. You can see, moving towards the cap circle, takes out the GW Panther. They'd obviously come across to try and help out the SP1C after taking out the Super Pershing. Obviously such a good maneuver that he thought he would try it twice. Going to park himself into the cap circle rather than trying to hunt down the artillery, which is definitely a smart thing, considering there's only 2 minutes left on the clock. Those artillery could be anywhere at this point. You could have them in J0. Finds the M40. 43 takes him out. That's kill number 9. Still in the cap circle. There's 1 minute and 45 seconds left of the game. 1 minute and 35 left on the cap clock. So if that artillery is far away and can't get here in time, he's going to win by capping. If he is able to find him out in the open, then he should be able to take him out. He's going to have a little peek out because he wants that Pools medal. Finds the Lorraine. The Lorraine is coming steaming in. Can he get the shot? He can indeed, as the Lorraine straightens up. That is the shot. That is the kill. And that is the win. Awesome, awesome game there by Sphinx, picking himself up 10 kills, a huge amount of damage, Pools medal and a Pascucci's medal. So awesome game from you. Thank you very much for being such an awesome T10 driver. So that's been one of the best replays of this week, and I will catch you guys on Friday.